In the last lecture of solubility, I told you the factors that will affect the solubility. Now, those factors are nature of solute and solvent, second, that is the temperature, and the third one, that is the pressure. Let us consider the effect of these three factors in the solutions of first, that is a solid in liquid solution, and second, that is the gas in liquid solution. Gas in liquid solution and solid in liquid solution, one by one. First, that is the effect of the factors, that is nature of solute and solvent, temperature and pressure on the solid in liquid solutions. Solid in liquid solutions. First one, that is the effect of nature, that is the effect of nature of solute and solvent. Nature of solute and solvent. uh, Nature of solute and solvent, it means that what is the uh, what is the nature of solute and solvent. It means it may be either a polar solute or maybe polar, non-polar or polar uh, solvent. So every solid does not dissolve in a given liquid. Every solid does not dissolve. It is not necessary that every solid dissolved into the particular into the every solvent. For example, NaCl, that is the sodium chloride, and sugar dissolves readily in water. They are very readily dissolved into the water, while they do not dissolve in the naphthalene and anthracene. It is not necessary that the sodium chloride and sugar that dissolves in water and they will also dissolve into the, it is not necessary. Practically it is found that sodium chloride and sugar, they do not dissolve into the naphthalene and anthracene. They are readily dissolved into only into the water, only into the water. Another example, in another example, naphthalene and anthracene, they dissolved into the benzene very readily, but sodium chloride and sugar, they do not dissolve into the benzene. They do not dissolve in the benzene. So on the basis of above, on the basis of this discussion, we can conclude that polar solvents will dissolve into the polar solutes will dissolve into the polar solvents, and non-polar solutes will dissolve into the non-polar solvents. We can also say that like dissolves in like dissolves in like. It means that polar solute is not dissolved into the non-polar solvent, and non-polar solute will not dissolve into the polar solvents. Now the second effect, that is the effect of temperature. Second effect, that is the effect of temperature. Effect of temperature, in which category? That is the solid in a liquid solution. Solid in liquid solution. Okay, that is solid in liquid solution. If dissolution process, it means the um, amount of solute get dissolved into the solution, that is the dissolution process. Dissolution, it means the solute can be dissolved while dissolving the solute into the what solvent, that is the dissolution process. Is endothermic, it means the delta H, that is a change in enthalpy, is greater than 0, then the solubility should increase, with rise in temperature. If temperature is raised, then the solubility also increases, but the dissolution process must be endothermic. If if the dissolution process is exothermic, it means the delta H, it means the change in enthalpy is lesser than 0, then the solubility of should decreases with uh, rise in temperature. In this condition, when we rise the temperature, then the solubility will decreases if the dissolution process is exothermic. Now the third factor, that is the effect of pressure. Effect of pressure effect of pressure these are studied for the solid in liquid solutions. So pressure does not have any significant effect on the solubility of solid in liquid. There is no effect of pressure, because solid and liquids are highly incompressible and practically unaffected by changes in pressure. So it has no significant effect for the solutions solid in liquid. And in the next video we will study the second type of solubility in gas in liquid. Thank you.